All right. Obviously, by the title, you know what this is about. So, I want to go over what I did wrong with my last brand that caused me to fail, and what I plan to do in the new brand, which will give me the highest potential for scalability, and how you guys can learn off of my mistake. My stupid ideas that I had while doing my first brand. So, the first thing by a mile that I found that really messed me up was that I did not pay attention to the break even points and the CPA at the beginning, right? At the beginning. And then by the end by the near end I did, which but by then I already messed myself up so much that it was hard to come back, right? And then chargebacks started opening and then all this other stuff. So I decided, you know what? It's going to be too much of a struggle to bring it back up. So that's why I shut it down. There was too many chargebacks, and then Shopify put my payments on hold again. And then we checked my chargeback rate, and it was like a 4%. And high is a 1%, right? Huge chargeback rate. And why? Because I tried scaling without being profitable. And if you're not profitable, how are you going to fulfill the orders? Very obvious. But at the time, I didn't know. I thought that if I just covered my ad costs, then it's okay day. I didn't lose any money. Wrong, wrong, wrong. You always need to consider your break even point and your cost of goods. That's number one, right? Um, and then number two, because I was decently new to e-commerce, all my skills sucked. My ads sucked. My landing page sucked. My product page sucked. So obviously, as time went on, as I practiced with different ways to appeal, to make the store look appealing, and different offers, uh, I now know a lot better how to make it look good, and what offers will work, what offers will not work. But the ultimate reason why I failed was all of these factors. I didn't understand metrics. I didn't understand how to um, make decent or good ads. I didn't understand how to make and why to make a landing page. And I didn't understand how to make my product page look very good and brand like. Now, what I plan to do in the near future is obviously make a new brand, start from scratch. Obviously, I have a little debt on my name because of the last brand, but that's no problem because when you're broke, you really have nothing to lose. Just do more hours on your 9 to 5 and get yourself out of debt while you're building the new brand and coming up with better ideas. Um, so I'm putting more hours into my 9 to 5, and I plan to scale this next brand quick. I'm gonna find a really good product, which my last one was a really good product, but the problem was that it was my first brand, so I didn't know how to do it well. I didn't know what the next step was, when to scale, how to scale. Um, so this next one, I honestly don't really see it being that much of a problem. Honestly, I see it like it being cake. Honestly, obviously there's gonna be problems on the come up, but when is there not? So the key to all, or the main point to all of this, is consistency. Yes, I failed. I failed, right? I'm not scared to admit it, but I'm happy that it was my first failed business, actual business, because I've failed testing products before, but I don't really see that as a like as a business. That you're just failing that product. You're not failing a whole business. And this is my first actual failed business. Happy Chews is my first actual failed business. So I got that one out of the way. And ultimately, I see it as I paid a bunch of money to gather the problems and the information and the skill set to be able to really get rich and really open the doorway to a different life. So that's the news. I failed my first business, but we're on to the next one with better plans, with faster plans, and I don't see an end to this until we have a buttload of money in the bank. But I hope that's the mindset you guys have, and I truly hope that for everybody that's doing e-commerce, because it's a hard business to get into, man. It requires a lot of trial and error, and if you want to get rich quick, you're not going to develop any skill sets. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys later.